The measure was introduced by Senator Tony Atta. Its purpose, he said, was to make training with firearms safer by reducing the sound of a gunshot by 15 to 30 decibels. He says for gun owners, every decibel counts.
When you're constantly out there in the firing range, even if you're wearing hearing protection, a reduced gunfire helps protect your hearing.
Atta says it's not true that silencers blunt the sound of a gunshot so you can't hear it. And he adds that it's also a myth that it enables criminals.
Based on reports from the U.S. Justice Department from 2011 to 2019, there are 1.3 million suppressors in circulation in the United States, with only 16 instances of criminal use since 2011.
But opposition came from Senators Talina Nelson and Speaker Therese Terlahi. Nelson brought up a recent viral video where a man was brandishing a rifle in an apparent dispute with neighbors.
I support the Second Amendment. I support the right to bear arms, but we need to do a better job at making proper safety measures before we move forward with this type of legislation. If someone has the will to pull out a firearm in a residential zone, pointing their firearm at other individuals within the residential area, then we have an issue here. If you're really truly out there for the sport and for the passion, you don't need a firearm suppressor, you just put on earplugs.
The loud and distinctive noise of a gunshot is important in protecting our community against gunshots. It's what alerts us to the realization that we may need to run, hide, or protect others. It is what alerts law enforcement.
Senator Sabina Perez attempted to amend the bill to restrict the use of silencers to law enforcement training, but it was voted down.
Once again, here we are trying to keep our law-abiding citizens from availing themselves of this hearing protection. Madam Speaker, I think what we fail to understand is that anyone with a criminal intent will do everything they can to circumvent law, and they will find a way to avail themselves of a suppressor.
The bill was moved to the third reading file for later voting. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.